our corporates and our financial institutions have come out of their balance sheet troubles and they are in the pink of health. And they are therefore having the risk appetite and the capacity to be able to borrow and lend respectively. That these are the three important physical signs or indicators that give us optimism and hope about sustaining capital formation. But I spoke earlier in my remarks about the importance of behavioral dimensions. And one thing I mentioned was the willingness and the ability to defy conventional wisdom, carrying the courage of your conviction, to be able to do things that you believe is right within your capabilities and also which accommodates and recognizes one's limitations. And not only investors in Indian stock market today, but even bankers, financiers, non-banking financiers, and Indian corporate sector would do well to remember this on a daily basis and practice, because the biggest risk to India's sustained capital formation and sustained economic growth is not even in these physical attributes, but in our short-termism. And it is a bit of a puzzle to me that a country which has such a deep spiritual heritage and wisdom is actually interpreting mindfulness and living in the present in the wrong ways. Living in the present doesn't mean that one doesn't worry about the future, but consume and also pander to instant gratification. Mindfulness and living in the present simply means one does what one has to do in the present, mindful of one's duties and obligations, without necessarily worrying about the consequences and whether the fruits of such actions will materialize or not.